Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Brickanista Broadcast Network on YouTube. And great to be here in Arizona. But I can tell you in 10 days, I will be driving home. Thank you, everyone, for all your good wishes about my dad. He is now officially graduated off of his wheelchair, off of his cane, and he has a few more appointments, and then he's done with physical therapy. So I'm so excited that he's done such a great job at recovering. Many of you know he was in the hospital for about a month, and then was discharged and has been going through physical therapy since. So thank you, everyone. It's been great. I really appreciate all of the comments and words of support, and everybody who's been here to show their support of the Brickanista Broadcast Network too. So today, I am planning to build this. I'm building the Trolls Poppy set. And this is a retired product. I found it at my local Bricks and Minifigs here in Arizona. And one thing I do want to remind people that, we're still in the middle of a pandemic, but there's a lot of small businesses that could use our help. And one of the great things about Bricks and Minifigs is that it's one of those organizations where you can have some of these nice sets that people have either swapped in or they've receive them in their inventory. And this wasn't too expensive. So it's also one of those sets that, and I'll be honest with you, I bought this set specifically for some minifigs. So there's a couple minifigs in here. It's, I think it's Biggie and Dinkles. And I'm going to see if this camera will show it, but Biggie and Dinkles. And I'm not the only one who does this. There are other people who will purchase sets specifically just to get the minifigs that are involved. So what I'm going to do is I just want to double check something here, because I know that I was expecting a guest today, and it looks like he will be joining around 5 his time. So, okay, so I just got to double check here. And I think I misread his note earlier. So we will be having a special guest around 5 o'clock his time, 2 o'clock my time, Pacific. And Alexander23z is going to be joining us. So, and I'm going to just go ahead and plow in and start working on this and have a discussion about just what's interesting is that people will either love this set or they despise this set. Oh, Bright Fam Online. Look at that. Well, this is a good way to start the show, is that we already have our first troll. And since this is about trolls, these are the kind of trolls that I like. Can't say that I really like the other kind of trolls. So you'll have to forgive me as I take care of this. Yeah, like I said, it's always interesting when you become a streamer and then certain people think that they're they're going to actually have a chance to chat with you on this. And so excuse me while I take care of this little bit of a problem. I think we're going to be okay. So anyway, I hope everybody else is doing well, and I know it's been busy, and I'm hoping, like I said, you'll have to forgive me because this isn't something I normally do. Like, okay, here we are. Certain people are always annoying. Oh yes, hey Remy, how's it going? Okay, I found where I need to go. Boom, remove, yay. Okay. Well, Remy, if you wanted to join in, I can send you the link. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and do that in case you feel like joining in, because I think sometimes it's just nice to have somebody to chat with. It's totally optional though. But let me just do some backdoor stuff here. And it's totally optional. I know I don't want to put you on the spot. So I just wanted to give you the option. If you decide that you want to join, you're welcome to. And I definitely had my wires crossed when I had chatted. I thought our other guest was going to be here at the top of the hour. He will be here, though, at 5. Okay, so I just sent you the link if you are interested, Remy, in joining me. And totally optional, though. Don't feel like you have to. You can't today. Okay, no problem. Okay, so I'm going to just show you. These are the trolls that I like. So Bright Fam, sorry. You are not part of the Brickanista Broadcast Network group. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to my down cam. And one of the things I was mentioning is that these sets, people either love them or they can't stand them. And part of it has to do with just, it's based off of the movie Trolls, and the world tour was this set of different sets that came out. And the one thing I actually love about these sets are the colors. Some of the colors that you're going to see in this line, you don't really see in other lines of Lego. You did pick this setup, though, just for the parts. Oh, that's probably what I'm going to be doing, too, Remy, is that I'm going to be parting this out. And since we're talking about parts, this is a set of those musical notes. And there weren't very many of the sets that had the musical notes in them that were blue. Some of them were pink, but being able to, and what's interesting about this, I'm being very careful because some of the pieces are not in bags, which is kind of surprising. But these balloon pieces, you've seen them in several MOCs. Oh, Alexander23. I know you're working, so you probably can't make it on right now, but Alexander23 is scheduled to hang out a little bit later. But this is a smaller set, too, and it has a few stickers, but I'm not sure if I'm going to put these stickers on because kind of what Remy was referring to is that this is really good for parts. And we've got this really cool set of this hot pink that we have here, or dark pink. And as I was mentioning about some of the different characters that are in here, really, really great characters. Now, this box would have been great as a tray, but I don't think I could have opened this as a tray, or maybe I could have. Did I not do? No, it's because it has the tape. So I have with me a box that I've been using, and this is a rare set that you didn't sticker. Oh, yeah. Well, I think it goes back to, do you want to be true to the model and put the stickers on as it was intended? Or if you're like many of us who use the set for parts, then you don't want to put the stickers on. And then there's another faction of people who refuse to put stickers on anything. I know of at least one or two that just say they loathe stickers and they're not going to put stickers on anything at all. Okay, so what we have here, and like I said, I have this box handy now, and I'm sure I probably could invest in a real tray, but I'm traveling right now. So since I'm traveling, this is what I do. Mr. Dewey is here. Hello, Mr. Dewey. So yeah, these are, really cool, but it also makes you wonder, how else can you use these parts except for a balloon? And I think Debo Bricks uses it in his city, on the rooftops of his city. I've seen a couple balloons there. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and use this as a tray just to keep things in order, because you know that for me, things go flying off my desk all the time. But I wanted to point out some of these colors that are just gorgeous while we're doing this. Yeah. And of course, we have the legs for the minifigs. And these minifigs are probably the weirdest set of minifigs that you're going to find, because these heads these are these molded heads, and you can kind of see that this is the hair piece, but they're quite a bit larger than a standard minifig. So here's another one. This is Branch, and that is a weird looking face. So let's just see, how are these going to be put together? All right. So here's another thing to show you too, is that there's also this little skirt piece that comes in this set, which you don't get a lot. Skirt pieces are pretty unusual, but also this bright pink face. I don't know how many faces have that. And honestly, I'm not sure how to reuse this hairpiece. I mean, this hairpiece is fun, but how do you reuse that? So you can see there's Step Away from Fabuland, wide-wise. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They are pretty wide, but you can see they made the headpiece fit on a standard minifig torso. So you have that minifig torso, and yeah, that's pretty, it's pretty strange. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for that skirt piece, because I don't think the skirt piece is going to be in this little section. I believe it is going to be. And while I'm looking at that, I'm going to take a look at this too. Yeah, so here are the feet for one of the other trolls. And, you know, I actually kind of like the premise of the movie. If you remember the movie, that, I don't want to give out spoilers, but the movie had to do with music, right? That there were different types of music and different types of trolls that are part of different kinds of music. And I think, is somebody knocking on my door? I can't tell if somebody's knocking on my door. I'll have to take a look. So I'm looking for this. This is the piece I'm looking for right here. This is the skirt piece. And I don't have a zoom feature on this camera when I'm in StreamYard. That's one thing I don't like about StreamYard, is that when you're using it, StreamYard doesn't give you I'm using my cell phone as a down camera, and it doesn't give you the option to zoom, which is very annoying. Okay, so now, oh, look at that. There's Branch's head. Okay, I'm gonna have to put this head together, because I mean, once again, trolls are so freaking weird. They're weird, but they're fun. I mean, come on, look at that head. Oh my gosh, too funny. And I'm looking for where the feet go? Where are the feet? This is where Zach Martinez would tell me, you know, if you knolled Brickanista, you'd be able to find things better. Like, yeah, that might be true, but okay. Here's the torso. At least we got the torso together. But before I do that, hold up. There is another piece, which this has a saddle bag, or one of those handbags, or a man bag. What do they call them? I'm trying to remember the proper term. But yeah, so we gotta put the handbag over the shoulder, and now the head can go on. And I guess did I not put the arm through? Okay, let's do this the right way. Can you knoll a troll set? That's a good point. Is it called knolling or trolling? There we go. And here's the feet for this one. All right. So I'm doing a physical zoom by just bringing it up to the camera. But that, I think the faces are what get me. They're just the goofiest looking things. Okay. All right, so now there's Poppy's feet. So we got Poppy's feet now. And we have this little skirt, which is the strangest little skirt. But this piece looks like it could be useful for something else. I don't know, maybe like for architecture series. There we go. That is cool. Now it does have also those embellishments that I was mentioning earlier, this little bag. So it has some flowers, a lute, and a couple other things. So let me put a few of those on here so I don't ruin this bag. Okay, there we go. So going back to the Trolls movie, for those of you who never saw the movie, it is, now this, I'm hesitating because there is, this one looks like it's got a little divot in the middle. And I guess it is the right one. Okay. I was expecting, it looks like a star pattern here. I was expecting it to be, I don't know, maybe strings. I was hoping. Joel is tired of Baby Yoda saving a bad show. These are awesome. Without them, I wouldn't have been able to do the Franken build for Friendship Timber. Yes, you keep saying you don't mock, but we do know you mock, Joel. So welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're building this troll set, and I'm looking for this flower, this little flower here. No spoilers. Yeah, we're not gonna give spoilers, but I will say that the show, this isn't really a spoiler because it's in the trailer, is that there's several different trolls that are in charge of different kinds of music. Poppy's in charge of pop music, and then you have hard rock and classical music and country music, and all of these trolls have different characters. So that's not a spoiler because you could get that in the trailer. And the other thing is there should be a set of hearts, yeah. And I think that's the other thing, is that these are just so adorable. Here, take a look at this. So those little hearts on top. It just looks like happy. Spot the Magic Ninja, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Trolls movies are so wide open. I thought it was a great movie, even if it was a musical. Yeah, well, it's an animated musical, right? So anyway, welcome, Spot. We are working on this older set, this retired set. It's actually not that old. This set has been around. It just retired, I was going to say last year. It wasn't that long ago because I remember being able to see these in the stores. But I think what I love about these sets is just the bright colors that are in this. And here we have azure, and it looks like dark teal together. And then this balloon, I don't remember in the movie how the balloon comes into play. Does anybody remember? I'm trying to remember how the balloon was actually a part of this. Because I know that they did some traveling, but I can't remember if they were traveling in this balloon. Okay, so there we go. So anyway, for those of you who missed my intro, I was talking about that I'm super excited to be going home after being here for 2 months. So I've started, since we're talking about a world tour, we're talking about the Brickanista tour home. So I started lining up visits with various people along the way. And one of them is P.T. McEwen, who is in the LA area. So he has offered to let me stay with him and his wife in his place, and he's got a guest room. And I said, that is so generous and so nice. So that's my first stop on the tour. The balloon was for them to find the other trolls. Oh, okay. I thought they were in a boat at one point. Weren't they in a boat going down a river or something? Maybe I missed that part. So anyway, the Brickanista tour home, I am actually going to see some of you in the chat. So Joel and Mairead and Cornado, who, as you know, often show up to my streams, they are going to meet me when I'm in the Northern California area. So I'm super excited. And it's always great to meet people in person. So these rounded, curved bricks, this is fun. You know what I might want to do? We're working on the Friends collab. Maybe I'll use one of these as like a porch, you know, or maybe a fountain if I'm working on the ground floor. The boat came after the hot air balloon. Oh, okay. Oh, yay, we get another troll. I knew that when we were working on troll sets, we would be getting trolls. So we... Bye, Bariz. See ya. They're on the boat when they meet the Yodeling Brothers bounty hunter trolls. That's right. I forgot about the Yodeling Brothers. Too bad Lego didn't make a set with that. That would have been hilarious. Yodeling Brothers. Well, you really remember that really well. That's pretty impressive. All right, so we are making 4 of these little sub builds, and these are going to go over here. Yeah, and now I'm kind of looking forward to when trolls show up on the stream. It's kind of like, all right, when's the next troll showing up? I'm ready for you. I am so ready. Yeah, I know. When you think about the people who are writing the storylines, I can imagine the script writers going, okay, so we got to have some yodeling in there. So how are we going to figure out yodeling in? Because it's not really a genre per se. Like, oh, I know. Let's make them bounty hunters. Like, let's make them bounty hunters and that they run into them. And I know Remy doesn't want any spoilers because I think he's planning to see it. All right. Yeah, now when I'm looking at this would be a really cool fountain in a courtyard. If you know, we're doing that Friends collab for Tricky Bricks. I haven't built mine yet, so that's why I missed. I haven't been able to do challenges for the shows because I've just been too wrapped up in what's happening here. Lego trolls aren't colorful enough. At least you get Mr. Dinkers in his top hat. Yes, that's part of the reason why I got this. And I mentioned that at the top of the stream. On the box is Biggie and Mr. Dinkles. So Biggie and Mr. Dinkles. That's part of the reason why I wanted this set. You see the Book of Boba Fett eventually, and to a certain extent, spoilers aren't a big deal. The show's good. Yeah, that's true. That is certainly true. Okay, so this is cool. We're going to have some brackets. Let's see. I saw them here. Here we go. And this is where, like I said, if Zach Martinez joins, it'd be like, you know, knolling would help you get through that faster. I think we need, just 3. Okay, so we're good. We're good with 3 of these. So how many of you have been watching the Olympics by chance? Because I watched a little bit with my parents last night, and OMG, the figure skating, the men's figure skating, it was, there's a Japanese skater. I think I want to say Hayayama, I believe. or Hakiyama. Wow. This kid, I think he's 18, and he isn't even on the radar. I mean, he wasn't one of the people that they were thinking is going to possibly win the gold, but he just blew it out of the park last night. And I was just watching with my mom and my dad, and I was just like, wow. And then I felt bad for the poor Canadian, because the Canadian, fell a couple times. I mean, not just once, a couple times. It was bad. So, you ready for Debo knife throwing for the Olympics? Yeah. Let's go USA. Yeah, we got our first silver medal. I don't know if people are big into the Olympics, if this is a spoiler or not, so I don't want to ruin it for anybody. Oops. This goes here. We have one that's supposed to be plain up front. The knife throwing. Well, I actually had knife throwing in my alphabet Olympics on my my mock for mock improv. Yeah, that's Mairead and Remy and I think we're having fun with that. There we go. Okay, so this, it looks like it's going to be attached for something else. I had javelin and knife throwing for mine, for J and K in Seoul, Korea. Like, I think that's the best part about mock improv is just, you just never know what you're going to be building, and you just got to build it on the fly. And it still amazes me how great the builds are. I mean, we only have an hour, and we have come up with some really amazing builds. It's just a testament to the quality of the building. And I know Alexander23 has been on, Remy has been on, Mairead. We've had a lot of really cool people who've been on the show. Ooh, this next part. Okay. All right. Now, this is one of those things. I wonder if I should put the sticker on, because this is like a drawing of the map of the Trolls City. All right, I'm gonna wait on that, just because the reason why is it goes back to parts. A 2x4 tile in this nice green color. I don't have a lot in my collection right now because I'm traveling. That has been the hardest part of this whole thing for me, is just that I am not anywhere near my normal collection. I won't be for, actually 2 weeks, because I leave on the 16th, but I won't be home until the 21st. So I'll be home 2 weeks from tomorrow. And then I will have to clean like crazy, because I've been out of my apartment for over 2 months. It's when I say it that way, it's just like, oh my God, how awful is that? Oh no, did my camera die? No, we're good. Okay, so that's where the map goes. We'll wait on that. You love all the humor and fun we have with the crowds watching. Oh, yeah. It is a fun thing to do. I will say it's been loads of fun. All right, now once again, this is another thing where they're having us put stickers. So these little decorative stickers they want to put onto these, but I'm going to keep it plain. And here's that map that I was referring to earlier, this one. It's actually not a map, it's controls. It's the controls for the hot air balloon. And hope I cleaned out my fridge. I actually asked my neighbor to do that early on. I said, you can have anything in my fridge, because when I knew I wasn't going to be back for a week, I told her about some of the things that I knew were in my fridge that were going to go bad, to just go ahead and take. So, but she also mentioned to me she was going to go in there and see if there was anything else. I know. I can imagine I open my fridge door when I get back, and I don't know, something growing in there too for 2.5 months. I know it's just a terrible thing of being away. And because of the pandemic, I have not wanted to travel. Why am I having a hard time clutching this? I think part of it is just the angle I'm at. There we go. Yeah, these pieces, I don't even know if I've seen these pieces. It's got this angle. It's like a big flower petal almost. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Check that out for the gondola. That is really cool. Something might walk out of my fridge. Yeah, I don't know what to expect. I might even open the door and there'll be a big spider web that I have to walk through. It could be that bad too. Because I live near a forest and I have often seen really large spiders, and that's what I'm actually the most fearful of, is the big gigantic spiders that may be lying in wait or upset because I disrupted their cozy digs by coming home. But I know it'll be temporary. Whatever happens, I will figure it out. Because that's what we do, right? Can you imagine, other communities that have, had to be away for a while and then come back later? Made those teal pieces, but in windshields and trans blue. Oh, yeah. That would be awesome. That would be dope, yo. I haven't said it's dope, yo, in a while, have I? But once again, I haven't really been in my element. So thank you for keeping my spirits up by just being here, hanging out, encouraging me while I'm going through this personal time. Yeah. Look at these colors. That is just so much fun. They have them in unfriend sets for the yachts and such. Oh, well, that must be nice. Okay, so this looks like it just drops right in there. So we have this nice, with of course they have to have their cup of coffee and something to drink. And this is going to clearly be the pin that connects to the top. All right. Yeah, this may end up being a fast build, which is actually good. When Alex joins, we'll have more time to just chill and chat. You can see this is another reason why having a box to work in is great, because remember those little tiny pieces? They fell out. They would have been all over my desk if I was working without, the benefit of having one of these. So yeah, always keep a box handy. Okay, this is going to the outside. I see. Okay, so we're going to be using this, and it looks like these are going on the outside. So we have this little sub build here. And now that, the pieces are a little bit easier to identify, this is going to go faster. Yeah, I know when I first came down here, I was expecting to only be here for maybe a week. And now that I've been here for 2.5 months, I realize that Seattle is definitely my home. That's where I need to be. That's where I want to be. And I just need to do more things to make that more of a reality. Okay, why am I missing? Hold up. How can I be missing both? All right, I am missing there it is. I was going to say, wait a minute. There it is. All right. That is looking nice. Okay, now this next one, we have these snot bricks, these 1x1 snot bricks with the, oh, wait, hold up. I need to bring it out one more. So we have a green stud, and then you put the disc on the outside. And they do suggest putting these little stickers on, these little branch stickers. But once again, we're doing this for parts, right? Oops. And what's interesting about this, I'll do this from the top angle, is that they're taking advantage of this round plate, because normally, you know, being able to put this at an angle with these 1x1 bricks wouldn't be as easy to do. So yeah. So I just want to forewarn you, since I will be traveling in 2 weeks. So next week is Super Bowl Sunday. So we won't have a 1 o'clock stream because I will be busy getting food and getting ready for the game. So, you know, I'm a big football fan. And then that week, I will also be driving. So I will probably not have my Thursday show that week. This week is pretty much the same, but the following week will be a very light week as far as streaming is concerned, because I'll be driving. I will be driving. I will not be streaming. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, but being away for so long, I'm just homesick. Really, really homesick. All right. Are we? No, we can't be on bag 2 yet. Are we? Nope, not yet. Not quite. Not quite. All right. Oops. And this is brilliant. You can see the nice shape that they have here. Now these are interesting because I don't think I've seen them in this silver before. I usually see them in black or in white. But we're not quite there yet. We're getting there. We are getting there. But we have this, and this must be the center core, because we have a pinned axle here. Yeah, so one of the things I had thought about for my road trip back, I was saying, you know, maybe I should swing by San Diego in Carlsbad and stop by Legoland. But then I also thought, you know what? Super Bowl Sunday is in LA. There's going to be a lot of people after the Super Bowl hanging out. So you can see that we're putting in the middle spire for the balloon. Yeah, and I was thinking, do I want, it's already, I'm a germaphobe already right now. Can you imagine being in a crowded park with a bunch of people who just went to a Super Bowl game? So that means they're coming in from, was it Cincinnati, right? The Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah. So we got Bengals fans and we have LA fans. Wish it would have been the Niners, but too bad. We botched that. Honestly, we were ahead. I still can't believe we lost that game. We were ahead. And we just botched it. Botched. But, you know, it'll be nice for LA fans. They'll have their peeps in the Super Bowl. All right, so I'm not sure. So usually they put a measuring tool for how far apart they want these, but I don't see that. So I guess we're just going to wing it. Oh, I see what they're doing. Okay. All right. So I guess you can measure them out the way you like, because what they're doing here is they're adding this clip section. And so this is going to go hook onto here. Let's see. All right. They want this to hook like that. So I guess I need to angle this that way. Yeah. The length should make sense when you attach them all. Yeah, I think so. I think this is going to attach to this center piece here. I have to put this down because it keeps, rotating around. Oh, look at that. Okay. That is a lot of fun. Okay, so we're going to do 4 of these. So now that we know what we have to do. And then I guess you just measure them and take a look and make them all look nice. Make them all look nice when you're done. And thank you, Remy, for that tip. Because I was going, okay, I kind of see where you're going with this. Not exactly sure, but yeah. All right. I do think, though, that, yeah, they want this little sprocket to face the interior. So we do need to make sure that is facing the right way. There we go. And kind of to Remy's point that you can adjust these so that they all look roughly the same when you're putting them together. And I have not used that piece in this way, so this is good. I guess I'll just do 2 at a time since we are towards the end of bag number 1. Yeah, this will be good. This is almost like when you're at a dinner party and you're putting a skewer together. Okay, put the onion first, then the tomato, then the bell pepper, and then put it on the grill. Yeah, that's one thing that I'm going to have to ask my parents about, that if we're going to barbecue on Super Bowl Sunday, that's something we used to do all the time. It's almost like a tradition. And we used to rotate between my dad's or my parents' house and 2 of my dad's Air Force buddies. Yo, yo, yo! Debo's in the house. How are you, Debo? I am putting together the poppies. As you can see, this we were just talking about the spacing of these. And I was talking about you earlier. I think you have the balloons without the stickers in your city. I seem to remember 2 balloons. I think one of them's teal and the other one might be this one, this pink one. I hope you're doing well. And oops, I've got this backwards. There we go. Yeah, I do like the construction of these. This really makes it much more stable. Yeah, Debo's in the house. I was talking, so Remy, you know what happened? I was talking to Aubrey the other day about our recording on Instagram. I do have them balloons. Okay. And Aubrey said that, yeah, you have to save it immediately. Oops, why is this not sitting properly? Is this too far down? Maybe I need to move this up a little. She said you have to save it immediately after you record. So what happened is that little X in my upper right corner wouldn't close the stream. So I had to reboot. And by rebooting, it ended up just trashing it. You have to save it. And unfortunately, that was a good episode because we were talking about Debo's cigar, his Lego cigar, and how he was smoking in the corner and all the hearts were coming up. And I said, we need to do that in every episode. Yeah, it'll happen. It's too many things to think about. Too many things that, you have to consider when you're working on these. And you do get a gold chain in here. Nice move on the base plate to bar stud connection. Spot the Magic Ninja. Yes. Well, I think the other thing that we found when you're part of this group is that there's so many amazing builders and so many different techniques that you learn. Mad genius. Sometimes it shows up in your archive. Well, I did something wrong. I think part of it is I need to upgrade my phone because my phone has a cracked crystal, and I think it's cracked right where that X is supposed to be. So it didn't register when I was trying to close the session up. Okay, so it looks like we have a couple extra notes, but I think the notes go on later because I don't remember it asking to put the notes on. Okay, we're gonna worry about that later. Okay, so that's the base of the gondola, which is, I just love the colors. The colors are just very striking and a lot of fun. And I was mentioning earlier in the stream, I got this from the Bricks and Minifigs because it's a retired product. So they had it on their shelves. Yeah, pretty soon. Trying to find video and it's not discounted as much as it is in other places because everybody's been telling me how they've been able to get it really cheap. And I'm like, I haven't been able to find it that inexpensive. I think people have said it's like 60% off. It's like, whoa. Okay, we're on to bag number 2. And I think what we'll do is let's go ahead and put these figures here and we will come back to you at a later time. I do have a feeling we're going to need some of those. All right, bag number 2. We're doing this. Oh, so we were talking about bracelet towers since Debo's here. You know what I'm going to have to do with this. This is going to have to go on top of a bracelet tower for Micropolis. You would have paid full price for all of your initial video sets? Really? Yeah. Oh, look. There's the printed disc. Oh, this could be cool for a bracelet tower too. The Funhouse. Really depends on the region. Some of the Walmarts had it on clearance near me. Some don't. Yep. If anyone's looking for video series 2 bandmates, DM you. Yes, I will DM you. I only have one. And that was a gift. Okay, so check this out. Mr. Biggie is in his own little shrink wrap. And you have to assemble Mr. Biggie. Okay, so you can see, now this is really way off from what Lego normally does. So you can see that is one huge torso and it has one connection in the back. And then it has these custom arms, which I think you can see in the Sesame Street sets where they have a Technic pin in one side. So I just need to make sure I'm putting this on correctly. You've not bought a Lego in almost a year? A whole year? Seriously? Wow. Or maybe are you talking about since it's only February, that's only a couple months? Or just a set? Oh, okay. All right, so you can see Biggie's arms. It's like he wants to give you a big hug. He's so cute. It's probably the only minifig that does look like it's going to give you a hug. That we might have to put this in as a mascot for COVID. If you need a hug, Mr. Biggie is here for you. And then this, does this fit right there? It doesn't look like it should, but apparently it does. All right, so a standard set. I think these are the short little little feet. And oh, we see in the green room, we got somebody joining us. Are you in the car? Are you going to be able to join us? Okay, here's Alexander23z. Hello, hello.
Hey, everybody.
Are you driving?
Yeah, well, I'm waiting on a train to go by, so I'm kind of at a stationary point, so I'm okay.
Okay. Well, you can always join back later. You should be safe. We don't want to get this on tape of you, driving and getting in an accident.
I'm perfectly fine. The good thing about living out in the country is that there aren't many cars out here.
Oh, okay. That's true. Well, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I just got off work, so I'm a lot better.
Oh, now that you don't have to work, yeah. I can totally get that. So we were just talking about Mr. Biggie is like the one that is like looks like he's ready to hug you.
I forgot he's that big. When I get home, I'm gonna have to look at my figure because I forgot he was that big.
This guy is huge. Yeah, it's cute. It is really, really cute. And it has a crow's nest, a lavender crow's nest. So Debo would be all over this.
Oh, yeah.
So Lena says hello. I don't know if you can see that with your setup.
Yeah, I can see it.
You can see the chat?
It's the house I'll be able to see. But yeah.
But be careful. Don't, if you're driving, I'll put you in the back room.
You're good. But yeah, I know with the Trolls set, I was really lucky and I found it on clearance, like really early game, because I know it was about like a $35 when it first came out, and I think it was on clearance for $17 because I got it with the Wonder Woman set. Because I made all the Wonder Woman set for like $11. The Wonder Woman 1982, the one with the big giant dish and everything on it.
Well, we were talking about how large Mr. Biggie is, and then there's Mr. Dinkles, who's really tiny. So here's Mr. Dinkles. You can see Mr. Dinkles there, and I'm looking for the top hat. So it's that is Mr. Dinkles to you, my friend.
I like how every time he makes a sound, he goes meow. Like he sounds like a kitty cat or something awful.
So Debo says Mr. Biggie is watching a boxing match next to the skate park in his town. Yeah. You picked this up in a lot on eBay for $15. Wow, Remy, that is a good deal.
Yeah, it's about.
Yeah, everybody's telling you to drive safe. See, you're making everybody nervous.
I'm good.
Well, you say you're good, but you're making people nervous here. It's like, or maybe you're making just me nervous. I don't know. Yeah, I've been really excited about. Like I said, this is part of the reason why I bought this set was for this character, and I think this could be the who needs a hug during COVID-19.
And the set, like you said, the main reason why I picked it up, the colors. The colors scream to me. Like I looked at every Troll set and I was like, wow, like this is so amazing. Why aren't these colors more commonly used in other sets?
Right. They're even more vibrant than what you see in the Friends line.
They really are. They're like almost on the Encanto level.
Yes. Yes, Encanto or Encanto, they were definitely in that level. All right, so I don't know why, but Mr. Biggie has this stud on the back. It's an Apollo stud, and it's got like a paddle on the back. I guess so you could hold him, or he's going to hang out on the edge of the balloon. We will find out.
I don't remember why they put that on the back of him, because I know that Mr. Dinkle sits in the little lavender balloon thing, kind of hanging off the edge by a chain, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay. Well, I do have this lavender one. Actually, it looks like, oh no, that is how Mr. Dinkle sits on the back of Mr. Biggie. So it's actually, he's actually like this.
I don't think I ever got one put on the back of them. I think I found them and I was like, what are these pieces to it? And I was like, oh, well.
So if I angle it this way, it's kind of like Mr. Dinkles can look over the shoulder of Mr. Biggie.
I love that.
Yeah, no. So that's, I mean, here are the instructions, chat. It says to put Mr. Dinkles on the back of Mr. Biggie. So that's what he's doing. And of course, on top of, if Mr. Biggie wasn't already cool enough, Mr. Biggie has a cupcake on top with a pink swirl. So, okay. I think this is turning out to be one of my favorite characters. And by the way, Debo says you're in North Carolina, so you're good as far as driving is.
Yeah, if you're in North Carolina, our joke is that we don't about 90% of North Carolinians don't use turn signals. So if you've already become a master at driving, living in North Carolina, if you just live in it just to begin with, because like, you know, my wife was picking about that one day. She's like, I swear I can't stand driving on the highway because any way you look, people are just turning, jumping. They don't even put signals on. I love the cupcake. That is so cute.
The cupcake on top, and he's got hearts on his hair. Okay, this is the Valentine's mascot. I'm going to post this. Like, Mr. Biggie wants to give you a hug on Valentine's Day.
Oh my God.
So he'll be making an appearance. And so apparently Remy says that he blames Star Wars to get some punk starships. And Mr. Dewey, the last Lego set I bought was in May of 2021. Okay, almost a year.
That's a lot.
And I could make him a jetpack too. Yeah, I do kind of like this, though. I would rather have Mr. Biggles, or Mr. Dinkles, probably like this, like sitting on his hand. I think I would rather do this if it'll work. Huh, maybe not. Oh, there we go.
You're going to make
that better?
My air balloon today because I was thinking about parting it out anyways, and now I'm like, now I want to part it out.
Now you're going to part it out? Well, when you get home, you can part it out on stream.
Oh,
so we could do this and then take Spot's idea and make this a jetpack. So then, you know, Mr. Biggie can be jetting around with Mr. Dinkles around. These two characters are so freaking funny. And it's telling me to make more of these cupcakes. So I guess the cupcakes are a thing.
I can't wait till Remy gets to see the second Trolls movie and he gets to see, like, no spoiler, but like I can't wait till he gets to see that scene with Mr. Dinkles where Mr. Dinkles just gives that look like I can't. Everybody that's watching knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Maybe we need to have a watch party. Okay. We need to have a Trolls watch party. I did one watch party with The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Well,
I had to do a kludge on that, so I've got to figure out how to do it the right way. So that'll be a goal for 2022. Watch party to see Mr. Dinkles, right? And you're also a master gardener, so are you at home now?
Yeah, I'm just getting in my driveway now, pulling in my car.
Oh. So Debo says he's always with a punk starship was the next evolution of Jefferson Starship. PT McEwen's here. Hey, PT, how's it going? I guess it's something to look forward to. Yeah.
I know I'm ready for spring, so I can set out the last of my blueberry bushes. So I'll be finally done for the season, for this year.
Here, I'm going to give you full screen so people can see your garden.
Right here. Let me
get this banner off.
Where's the camera? No.
Uh-oh. For a minute, we lost you there.
Yeah, no, I clicked the camera button. I was like, wait, that's not the button. But yeah, here, I'll walk out this way. Yeah, I started growing Blue Haven about 10 years ago. Don't it's been that long already. It's the one thing that I really enjoy about growing plants. Every year that passes, your plants get bigger and bigger and bigger. And like for instance, I'll show you. Let's see if I can get my camera swapped around. That's what I was trying to do earlier.
Oh, trying to do your down camera?
Or just swap it to the other way.
Yeah, you have to click on camera.
Hold on.
Let me. I'm gonna hide my down camera for a minute. Yeah, there you go.
Got it. I had to go in my setting.
Oh no! I didn't touch anything. My hands. He disconnected himself. I'm sure he'll reconnect. All right. So what we'll do is while we're waiting for Alexander to come back, what I'm doing right now is I'm putting together this. Spot, did you hear about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Sewer Sports All-Stars box set? The plants got them, yeah. The tree looked great for the second we saw it. Yeah, well, he's a master gardener, and he has his own line of blueberries that he's grown and bred. So, yeah, so that's why when he was talking about, seeing plants grow over the years, you can start a whole new line and see where it goes from there. Okay, so I'm at this part now. I'm going to take these off, and we left that little axle extender, and just make sure that this is actually seated all the way. Yeah. Looks like it is. So you can see it's growing. It's growing bigger. This is a cool little set. I will say this wasn't one that I had, jumped on when it first came out. But when I saw that it was available, I said, I probably should get that. But yeah, going back to driving in North Carolina, I drove in North Carolina for almost 20 years when I lived there. I lived in Raleigh, and it's interesting because in the winter, and they're having some really bad winter storms in Texas right now. But I remember the black ice in North Carolina was no fun. They aren't out yet in the US. As far as this set, yeah, I found this at a Bricks and Minifigs. You can't order it online because it's a retired product, but you can find it at certain shops. And I found this one at a Bricks and Minifigs. So yeah, you can still look for them. They are around. You just got to look. Okay, why am I not seeing another? You have a Donnie basketball one from back in the day. I'd love to get a wrestler. Mikey. Oh, okay. You guys talking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Because I have no idea what you're talking about. All right, I'm having a hard time finding, unless, oh, maybe it's okay. Yeah, this now, I was looking for another black piece, but it's already here. So this is going to go, let me put it onto a solid surface. Always important. Okay. Yeah. So you can see there's these really big axles that are coming down. And these pieces will be coming into play real soon. You can see the clips. All right, so yeah, now like I said, we are getting ready to build the balloon. Build this balloon. Now this is got to be the weirdest looking element. that smile on this face. I know we've got to put something else in there, but it just is so freaking weird. That is so freaking weird. You remember those turtle figs? Donatello all day. Well, you know what's great about streaming is you get to learn about other mythology of different things that people are interested in. Because I don't know anything about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, honestly. Okay, so this is going to go on this side. So I guess this is going to be considered the front over here. All right. Oh, Melissa Mayette, how's it going? Yeah, we are working on this, and you just missed Alexander23. He was just here, but I hope he's coming back. Okay, so here we've got the balloon piece. Michael Jordan Don. So I didn't realize, Spot and Melissa, that you were related, or is that a parochial kind of sis? Yeah, I did do that right. That is the right position. Okay, so these other ones, it looks like we're putting various flowers and such on here. Yeah. So we have 4 of these, and they just want us to decorate them with some of these flowers. Flowers. It says, yeah. So we're going to be putting, oops. Oh, wait. Was I supposed to have lavender and? Okay, well, I'm going to put just different colors on here. I'm not sure if I'm using the right colors, but I'm making do with what I've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I guess we are doing a variety of colors here, because we have like this red. I know it's hard to tell the difference between the red and the hot pink, and then we have lavender. So let's even this out a little bit, shall we? And I'm not even counting which color is which, but it says we need 6 total. Okay. I hope I'm doing this right. Here, look at the photo here. This photo is not that clear as far as how it's coming together. I'm sure we'll figure it out. I'm sure that eventually this will all work out. Yeah, because it looks like it says 1, 2, and 3. Because the reason why I'm confused is that it's telling you 6, 6, and 3, and then you're doing this 3 times, but you only have 1 of these. So that's why I'm guessing that even though this is fully populated, only going to put 3 in. But I think what I'll do for now, I'm going to go ahead and conserve. Let's do it this way. So I'm just going to make a couple of these and see how that works. And maybe Alexander23 will come back. The story of my life as an AFOL would be titled, "And Then Along Came Lavender." Yeah. Yes, if anybody's into lavender, it's you, Devo. That is definitely true. Oops. I'm supposed to put another flower on here. There should be another lavender or pinkish flower. I think they wanted me to put pink and red in here. But like I said, does it even really matter? Does it really matter in the end? Breaking news, Boba Fett is a cameo in the show The Book of Boba Fett. Okay, how about nobody stopped me that I put this on the dish. I didn't actually put this onto the balloon piece. Your favorite color's purple? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, these, I think the nice thing is that, remember back in the day, before my time, they used to only have, I think, red, white, and I think blue as far as colors for Lego. If you can imagine, if that's all you had to work with, that would be pretty rough. All right, so we've got our 3 sets of balloon pieces. A joke for those who've been watching the show. Yeah. Okay. Well, like I said, I think I'll have to just redecorate this later, but we get the idea for what we're trying to do here. So we're going to put on these balloon pieces and look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at how close that seam is. Oh, beautiful. That is dope. That is totally dope. Now, one thing that they usually do is they usually hide something in here, but they're not hiding something in here. Your favorite purple is coming from the Lego Friends? That would make sense. Lego Friends has a lot of really nice purple in there, but I really love this design. That is so nice. And we've got that goofy face. I have a feeling we're going to cover up the goofy face with something. Okay, so lavender's back. We're bringing back the lavender. So here you go, Debo. Lavender flower for you. And then they have these lavender. I don't think I've seen the lavender lily pads. So that's new for me. Lavender lily pads. Now we also have this crow's nest. Should be coming soon. I'm doing a good job so far. Thank you. I will say that this, I was mentioning this earlier. This isn't a set that I would have bought early on, but when I saw it and I know it's been retired, it's kind of like, yeah, maybe I'll pick that up. And there's a group of us who are really, we really like the trolls. And I also got this for this one character, Mr. Biggie. So Mr. Biggie is going to be the mascot for Valentine's Day because it looks like he wants to give you a hug. He's adorable. Adorable. Yeah. And I also think now that I've got these flowers on top, we're working on bracelet towers. I may need to use this with those flowers, which would be super cool. All right, so it looks like this is going to sit on top. And looks like it's clutching. Oh, look at that. Very, very cute. Clearance is the hunger is the best spice of Lego. But look, we got a lot more, folks. Oh, so it's weird. It's like Alexander23 keeps trying to connect in the background, but he's having a hard time. Oh, look, we have green hearts. These little green hearts. All right, I'm going to go ahead and dump that out. Now, this is definitely a technique I have not done, and I think this is going to be really something I'm going to use in the future because they're doing this 1x2 slope with this paddle kind of rod, and then they're going to add a glove clip on the bottom. So that looks like it's going to be extremely useful. So we're going to do that again. Has anyone seen the new Friends flower poly bag? They use the heart plates for the butterfly wings. Oh, it's a great, nice parts usage. Oh, I have, is this the one, the Friends flower poly bag that, are you talking about the flower or the flower cart? Because there is one with Liz in there, and I noticed that some people are starting to use that for the polybag project. So by the way, if you haven't participated in this, a polybag project 2022 is one polybag per month, and then you collectively mock whatever you have in your collection based on the polybags. It's a very great concept. It's very similar to Rebrick This. The flower, no cart. Okay. You just made that polybag? I'll have to look at that. That flower one, is that the one that comes with a card? Because I think I remember seeing that. Okay, so here we have our green flowers, and this looks like they want this over here. This just looks super goofy. Okay, and it looks like, yeah, I guess this is how they want it. And then this one goes on this side. I'm going to turn it for you so you can see that you've got these little heart paddles, I guess for, balance. Is the polybag the WBI challenge? It's close. It's actually the Brick Alliance. And the Brick Alliance, WBI is part of the Brick Alliance. The actual WBI challenge is the same Friends challenge that Tricky Bricks did, where you're supposed to build an apartment similar to the Friends apartments that we did for Tricky Bricks. It's the same one, but what they're asking is that you pick a person that a woman that inspires you. So it could be a family member, it could be a woman of history, it could be a friend, just any woman that inspires you. So yeah, so if you build their apartment. You got to go? Okay, take care, Lena. Thanks for stopping in. It's good to see you. Biggie has Thanos poop on a cupcake. It's not quite Thanos poop because it's not gold or purple. It's pink. But if I did replace it with a purple one or a gold one, I'd definitely call it that. Yeah. For those of you who were at the Tricky Lug meeting, Megan Lum was there from the Women's Brick Initiative, and she mentioned how they also have this challenge going on. It's the Women's Brick Initiative is also doing the apartments, but they're saying focus on a woman who inspires you. And then what they're going to do is some of the people who've submitted for that are going to also collaborate with Tricky Lug for the Tricky or for Bricks Cascade. Okay, so I think this is what I think it was Debo or somebody was mentioning earlier about how the gondola or the little crow's nest goes on the bottom, and how Mr. Dinkles was sitting in here. So we can always move Mr. Dinkles, or so he's hanging off of that. And in the background, you can't see this, but Alexander23z is trying really hard to get back in. So we should have him go back to his car, because we had clear reception when he was in his car. All right, so now it looks like we're using, so I'll show the front camera here. Let me do a solo view for a minute. So this is what we were talking about, that this little crow's nest is hanging off of the main gondola, and that the Mr. Biggie and Dinkles, I think either both of them are hanging off of this, or just Mr. Dinkles. If you've not seen the Trolls movie, the new one. Yeah, I saw the world tour, but a lot of this is not coming back to me. I'm gonna have to watch it again. So we were talking about maybe having a a watch party. I've done one before, but I didn't quite figure out the right way to do it. So I'm going to have to talk to some friends and figure that out. But yeah, I think a watch party is definitely in order. We'll have to do that. Okay, I'm going to go back to my down camera again. Let's do this. Okay, so you've seen the top view. And since PT you just joined, there is an 8x8 hot pink disc in this. So, and it's decorated with flowers. So I'm thinking about for my next bracelet tower using this for the top of the bracelet tower. So for those of you who don't know, several of us are working on bracelet towers for Bricks Cascade. So that's going to be a lot of fun too. Let's see. Okay, I'm looking for the paddles. Paddle. And they want, I'm guessing that they want this one. I've got this like a skeleton clip with the two hands. Okay, I am going to guess they want this here on this one and on the back one. The great thing about Legos, if you mess up, you can just do it again. I saw that. It would go well with the bracelet towers. Exactly. And decorating it with these flowers. And I don't know if you saw the lavender lily pads. I've never seen lavender lily pads. So that was new too. There's a lot of really great parts in this set. This is not a Thrifty Thursday, but it's close. I got this set for $30 at a local Bricks and Minifigs. So my Thrifty Thursdays are usually $20 or less. So I'm sure you might be able to find it cheaper, but it's no longer available from Lego, so you wouldn't be able to buy it online. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to watch the Trolls movie again, just for that scene with Mr. Biggie and Dinkles, just for this. And we've already decided this is going to be the mascot for Valentine's Day because it looks like he wants to just give you a hug. All right. And I have decided not to put the stickers on, but this is the sticker that it looks like this is the balloon with the controls. So I'm not going to do that today. But that is supposed to go on one of these little control things. Or I'm sorry, these little arm things. So that's just like hanging there for them to look at. Okay, and we have the sub build. Oh, okay. If you look at the box, I forgot about this. All right, so if you look at the box, and let me get myself out of the way here. If you look at the box, there's this other sub build here that we also get to do. And we just more or less finished this one. And then we're going to go ahead and start on this. And that should be how we finish today. Yeah, I'm so excited about these bracelet towers. I tell you, PT, I'm so excited that you've already started working on yours. That is awesome. Yeah, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, is that we had at BrickCon, I had made this bracelet tower for Micropolis. And I started building the bracelet towers on stream. And since Debo's here, Debo showed me the technique of combining the bracelet in a wrapped way. And then with a lifter arm underneath. And then I interlaced them, and then I added this 8x8 type of top with a rotator in it, and I made it for a tower. So it's been displayed at BrickCon, and it won an award for best microscale structure. And then it went down to Australia. So what we're trying to do is get these bracelet towers appearing in multiple conventions. And we're doing this as a collab. you're planning on making a full micropolis block complex with several towers. Good, good. I'm excited about that. Yeah, I already made a Women's Brick Initiative tower and I made a BBN tower. And now I might need to do something with this. And oh, maybe I call it, actually, I don't want to say it on stream, but I'll put it in the Discord. Maybe I'll create a new tower for some friends of mine. We all live in a pirate submarine. Okay. Yes, we do. We do live in a pirate submarine. Now this is interesting. Is that all right? So we have this Technic rocker plate with 2x2, and this doesn't say it has a sticker with it, but they want this to be upside down, and then I guess this is supposed to. No, this can't. This doesn't fit. Wait a minute. Okay, I guess it goes here. All right, there we go. So we have this little rocker. And once again, this is confusing because look, they told you to put it on upside down, but they didn't tell you to flip it when you connect. Yes, I can be very literal. Sometimes that drives people crazy, but it's part of who makes me me. All right, so this is almost like a springboard. That's pretty cool. And this palette is a little more muted than the other palette, I guess, because I guess this might be. See, I don't even remember this part of the movie. If this was somebody chasing them, maybe. But lots of 1x2s with bar. So you can see that coming together. Sorry, you didn't mean to yell. Speaking of Micropolis, the Tiny Brickmasters Challenge was extended through the end of February, I think. Tiny Brickmasters. I don't even know what that is. That almost sounds like you have little miniature brickmasters going around building things. Like Lilliputians. Or are they just masters of microscale? That actually sounds like a better title, doesn't it? Masters of Microscale. Instead of the Tiny Brickmasters. Oh, we have a lightning bolt in here. So that's really cool. That gets to go into this little container. Gold. It's a very short part of the movie when Branch leaves Pop Village. Oh, okay. And that's when he has to take his little balloon. Or his not Poppy's balloon, but his little small gondola. It's like, I am out of here. I'm not gonna stay. Okay. Well, I will say that just doing this build wants me to watch the movie again, which I guess is part of the reason why they do these, right? It's like you watch the movie and you want to buy it, and then maybe you build it and then you want to watch the movie. Okay, clearly I don't read instructions very well. It's like, no. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. So we've got one 1x2 curved side on this side, and then it's a straight 1x6. And then there's another sticker that goes on this, but we're not going to do the stickers, as I mentioned. That is just going to go there. Yeah, so poor Alexander23, something happened. Something happened when he got home. It's like, no. That's okay. We're hanging out here. If anybody else wants to join, let me know. I can send you the link. We're having a casual conversation here. And there it is. I was looking for this bracket. Oops. I went ahead of myself. All right. When I did the train, we used a lot of these inverse brackets for the bottom of the train. So this is interesting. What are we using this for? It's always intriguing when you start off like this and you think, where are they going? Where are they going with this? What are they doing? You never saw the movie, but did get this set because it was on discount. Yes. Great pieces. Exactly. So we have, okay, now this is interesting. We're going to be putting a gearbox in here next. Ooh. Okay, this looks cool. All right, so let me find this. All right, so we're putting this in, and it looks like we have this long pinned axle, which I just dropped. Which is now you know why I always use a box, because I'm just dropping things all the time. All right, there it is. So here's this pin to axle. So the axle is going to go on the gear, and then this pin is going to go through a 1x2 with pinhole. Go in there. And it is a tight turn though. This doesn't turn that easily. So I'm not sure if that's intentional. Maybe that is intentional. Okay, and then this last piece is another pin with a like an axle there, but it's got a really tight friction on here. So we'll see what this is for. Maybe it's more like a lever. Maybe they're not trying to do too much. Okay. All right, so this moves back and forth like that. But what does it turn? Now I'm intrigued. Like, what are we using this for? So this is a nice surprise. I had no idea this whole little gearbox thing was gonna happen. Like, what's going on with that? Streams free on Hulu? Okay. Now everybody's going to watch it. I felt I had to watch the movie once I bought all the Lego sets. Okay, well, I'm going to have to look for that. And if I can figure out how to do a watch party, I think we need to schedule another watch party. Maybe do like Mystery Science Theater 3000, where you talk over the movie while the movie's going. Okay, and now we've got, I guess this is supposed to represent a handle that you move back and forth like that. All right, well, I can see we're getting close to the end here. Okay, we're making another sub build. And like I said, I'm not too keen on this palette compared to the other one, but if I watch the storyline, maybe that will make a lot more sense after that. All right. So we have that little sub build, and very cute. We have, I think this is almost like a smokestack. I love these little loaf pieces. Those little 1x1 rounds that look like a bread loaf. I'm not sure what the proper term is, but that's what I call them. And this goes back here. So you can see you got this little mechanism, little play function. All right, so now is here. Oh, okay. Not sure about that. I mean, unless they want this to pop out. Oh, I guess they do want it to pop out. I guess. I'm like I said, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but that is kind of funny if that is what they want to do. Okay, and then we have another, and this is supposed to go here with the sticker, but like I said, we're not putting the stickers on, but here's the sticker. Oh, this is that little flute. Oh my gosh. And I'm sorry, I don't have my other camera set up, so I'm going to have to just move this up. But that little flute that I think has a face, has a face on it. And that's supposed to go there. So maybe after the stream is over, I might decide to put some of these on. It depends on if I decide to repurpose this, because one of the things that's cool about this set, going back to parts usage, I love these little clouds. These little clouds are absolutely adorable. And it looks like this is where the musical note is going to go. So you can see, and that's why that maybe that little piccolo would be really cool to have. Okay. Yeah, I think we're getting close to the end here. This is nice, a trans rod or a lightsaber, if you're a Star Wars fan. All right. And we have, once again, the musical notes with the cloud. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so get this, yo. They're putting this on the back of the cloud. And then this is going to rotate. So then this will sit in here with this. Oh, that's very cute. That is adorable. And then we have the treble clef that goes over here. So, you know, because everybody's singing and happy in the... So this moves, and then this moves. And I'm not sure if this is intentional, but you can pop this out. We'll have to take a look. I guess we'll have to watch the movie. You have no idea how to use that little flute creature. Well, see, that's the thing, is that it's almost like it begs you to put the sticker on for that. Sometimes there are some things where the sticker really makes a difference, and that's one of them. Okay, I was right. That is a play feature. Apparently, in the drawing, you have to push down on that so that Poppy can get the magic thunderbolt. So I guess that's what that's all about. And so they're saying too that you can either use this little knob and turn that back and forth like that, or you can just, I guess, move it with your finger. But I guess this is what they had intended. So it's actually make an American Pie built. Yeah. You went too far. Sorry. Yeah. That might have been well, for those of you who know the American Pie reference. Some people might not. Because then the next thing I was expecting out of you, Debo, is the acronym that starts with the letter M. So, all right. I think that is it. These cupcakes need to go with Mr. Biggie. But these apparently are all the extras. And this goes back to, I think some of these lavender pieces could go onto the side of the balloon. Because, like I said, it was a little confusing to me what they were trying to get us to do. So I'm going to put these on the side of the balloons. Yeah. I do like this. Oops. Uh-oh. I always have to say, oh no, on every stream I do, because I'm always dropping something. All right, I think this last one can go here. All right, let me drop. Oops, sorry, girl. All right, this goes over here. All right, I think we have our finished product. And the way they have it set up here is that they have, it looks like Biggie and Poppy are inside the balloon, which I think, if I remember right from the movie, it's been a while since I've seen it. So Poppy, I think, is piloting the balloon. All right, let me set this down. Clearly, I can't put these in when I'm holding on to it. Or maybe I can't do it when I'm even on a flat surface. Why is it not clutching? Why are you not clutching? Hello? Hello? All right, we'll do it this way. It seems like it's hitting up against something, but I'm not sure what. Wow. Wow. Am I really that far off? Come on. Come on, Brickanista. The reason why it's like her feet are hitting the sides. So I'm trying to clutch this. Seriously, people. Wow. See, the other problem I'm having is her loot is hitting the side. Like, how many things can you? There we go. Okay, now I can put her loot back. Wow, that was painful. That was painful, Lego. So you can't hold your loot while you're doing that. And I'm sorry, you didn't see that. It was covered by the balloon, but I couldn't put her in because her feet were pushing up against that. And okay, these hearts keep dropping. All right, we're almost there, folks. I swear. If I can get these in the right position. Yeah, that was really weird because they tell you to put the loot on her, but then when she's that far down, the loot keeps hitting the side. All right, so there we go. Got that. Got this on the side. And then they want Mr. Biggie in here too. Put Mr. Biggie in here. But once again, I think you have to do some adjustments because this lever, I think we could take that off. Put Mr. Biggie in here. Arms up inside the gondola. Because if your arms are down, they're going to hit. And man, he is massive. Look at that. Okay. So we've got Mr. Biggie and Poppy in there. Dinkles is, I think, supposed to go in here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he's supposed to go on the back. Well, I'm going to put him on his hand like I did last time. If it'll work. It's like, yeah, when you're streaming, nothing seems to be working, right? All right, we'll do this. I know you sat on his hand earlier. Why are you not sitting on his hand now? Okay, that's all right. We will put you over here. We're going to put Dinkles somewhere else on the gondola. Because somebody mentioned to me that he's supposed to be in here, but there's no place for him to actually sit. So I'm going to find another place for him. We'll find another place for you, Mr. Dinkles. How about on the heart? Yeah, we'll put him on the heart. You're off to dinner? Okay, take care, Debo. We were just wrapping up. So thank you so much for your input. And looking forward to seeing your towers too, your future Micropolis towers. That's going to be awesome. All right. So we have Mr. Biggie. We've got Poppy. And we've got Branch. And Branch is supposed to be on the other side with this little lever thing. So yeah, apparently he just sits like next to it according to the instructions. Ciao, Debo. Bye. Everybody saying goodbye to Debo. Here's the end result. And a couple things. They say Dinkles is supposed to go in here, but there's no place for him to clutch. I'll show you. This is, he doesn't have any stud to clutch into. I mean, I could take that out, but I guess, I mean, the other option would be to have him hanging off of the side, but that's what they want. They say put him in here, and he's just like hanging in there. So Mr. Dinkles has no clutch, but that's what they want. If you want to mimic the movie, I guess. So I'm just going to hold on to him because I know he's going to fall. Very cute little set. Very cute. I will say that I didn't originally want this set, but now that I've built it, I really love it. And I love it the most, I think, because of Mr. Biggie. So Mr. Biggie, you'll be seeing Mr. Biggie for some future Valentine's Day posts, I think. Because doesn't he look like he just wants to give you a hug? He's just like, come here, I got a hug for you. Okay, my friends. Well, that was fun. I hope Alexander23, you're doing okay. And oh, gee, look, of course, we're doing a troll set and we've got a troll. Goodbye, troll. See ya. Yeah, I know. It's so funny about, I'm not sure why trolls follow me because I'm not that big of a streamer. But anyway, we got rid of him. But anyway, have a good day. Thanks for hanging out with me. Remember, if you like this, please like the stream. Please, if you're new here, you're watching the replay, give me a follow or a subscribe. I'm up to 260 subscribers. Yay. Oh, Alexander23, I'm glad you just dropped in. I was just getting ready to close the stream down. And thank you again for dropping in. It was great seeing you for a little bit. And I know that it's been a busy day, Sunday. Next week, I will not be streaming at my 1 o'clock slot because it's the Super Bowl. And I will also be getting ready next week to be driving over to Seattle. And I know I'll be hanging out with PT next week. So thank you so much for that. And I'll be hanging out with Joel and Cornado and Maraid and maybe Tricky Bricks and other people when I go farther up north into California. I'm super excited about it. And I'm just glad to be going home. So thanks again for everything. Spot the Magic Ninja, PT McEwen, Alexander23, Joel, Debo. I think Melissa was here earlier. Yes. And I think Lena. I'm just scrolling here. Melissa Mayette. Yeah, Remy Baker, of course, was here earlier too. Thank you so much. Just thanks for hanging out and keeping me company for this. And you're listening to the Brickanista Broadcast Network. And since I'm going home, I will put my address here, which is P.O. Box 31956, Seattle, Washington, 98103. Thank you so much. Remember to like and subscribe to the stream if you had some fun here. And I'll be back tonight, 9 o'clock on Twitch. And what I'm going to be doing is starting on, I think, some builds for Bricks Cascade and possibly the apartments. The problem is my collection is a little bit scattered here, but at least I'll be getting a start. And I think that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. So really great. If you want to come back at 9 o'clock tonight on Twitch, I'll be over there. So thanks again, everybody, and have a great day. Well, take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye.